words of Sonia Sanchez, we must hear the voices and have the dreams of those who came before us, and we must keep them with us in a very real sense. This will keep us centered. This will help us maintain our understanding of the job we must do. And if we do the job we must do, then we will win. Habari Gani. My name is Marika Gray, and I'm excited to welcome you to the 5th day of Kwanzaa, Nia. Tonight is a celebration with purpose. Throughout the evening, we will explore our purpose and hope that you will invite your family, friends, and community to come together in this important night.
Habari Gani. Today we are celebrating Nia Purpose. Nia means to make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. In the words of Dorothy Winbush Riley, Nia is doing what needs to be done, any creative or helpful action that glorifies life and our search for happiness. It is preserving and increasing the legacy that the ancestors left us.
Welcome in, friends and family. We will center our energy today around the principle Nia. I will relight the black candle Umoja, first green candle Kuji Chalgulia, second green candle Ujima, and the third green candle Ujama. In celebration of Nia, I will light the first red candle in the Kanara. The red candle represents the struggle for self-determination and freedom by people of color.
Hey everybody, this is Herbert with Student Counseling Services. I'm a licensed professional counselor in Student Counseling Services. And today we're talking about Nia, purpose. What is purpose to you? And in thinking about this, and as a counselor, one of the conversations I have with people when it comes to purpose is doing things that align with your core values. And when I talk about core values, one of the things that I tend to discuss with people is figuring out those 3 to 5 things that are most important to you. So that could be loyalty, trust, relationship, love, kindness, whatever that looks like. But being able to identify those core values and then live through those core values when it comes to, how you navigate life on a day-to-day basis, and also who you allow in your life as well, because all that adds to you working towards your purpose. All right. And working towards your purpose is not necessarily like a destination point. So like getting your degree or getting a certain job, because that may not always mean you're working in your purpose. Working in your purpose can mean so many different things. It may align with your passions and what you do outside of, say, your professional job. Your purpose could be in volunteering. Your purpose can be in helping other people. And it may take time to be able to identify that purpose. But having those values aligned and knowing that it may change over time. When I was younger and in college, a lot of my purpose was to put myself in a different position than what I was growing up. Or it was driven in, making people proud of me who had really invested in me, like my mother and my grandparents. And as I got older, that changed. My purpose now may be connected to the family I have now with my partner and my children. When it comes to professionally, even as a counselor, at one point in my career, I felt my purpose was advancing my career. Whereas now I feel my purpose is more on impact and not so much on career advancement. And so when I say impact is my purpose, how am I impacting the people I'm working with? How am I impacting the population of students, the population of clients, the world around me? And my core values and the people that occupy space in my life need to align with that. And so As you, as an individual, work towards your purpose, it's figuring out, first off, what's the most important to you? What do you value the most? What's your why? And being able to answer your why, being able to answer what's most important to you can definitely be beneficial when it comes to working towards your purpose. And it's not a situation to where I have now reached a point where I've attained my purpose. It's more of I'm constantly growing and adjusting and making changes as I grow as an individual and reach these particular goals that are connected to my purpose. And at times, working towards your purpose may not feel like you're getting tangible results. It may not always equate to titles and dollar signs. But when you're working towards your purpose and it's in line with who you are, you get a level of fulfillment that can't always be put into words. When you're working towards your purpose and you align yourself internally as well as externally, you find a level of congruence in your life to where you feel satisfaction. You feel as if I'm making a positive impact on the world around me. And working towards your purpose doesn't necessarily mean that other people are going to be able to connect to what it is that you're doing. You know, we want support. We want the people closest to us to see our vision, sharing our vision, and being as excited about it as we are. And the reality of it is that may not be the case, and that's okay, because it may not be their purpose. But as you work towards your purpose, you will come across people who align with your vision, who align with your passion, who align with, what you find important in life. And it's important that you nurture those connections and be okay with maybe severing some connections or not being as close to certain people who do not align with that. Because also working towards your purpose can lead to feeling alone at times. It can lead to feeling isolated. And that's okay, because sometimes working towards your purpose means that I may not need to be around a lot of people, in the presence of a lot of people. I may need to focus on this by myself at this time right now. However, as you keep working towards it, you will become connected to the people you need to be connected to help you get to those next levels towards your purpose, to those next levels in your growth and your maturation process. And it's individual to you. So you may see somebody doing something and you may feel like, well, I'm not doing the same. It's not about comparing your purpose to somebody else's. It's identifying what's important to you, what your core values are, and then constantly working towards that and making decisions through that lens. And as long as you're doing that, you're constantly working towards that purpose. And it may change, and it may grow, and it may develop into something different that you may have not imagined on the front end. And that's okay, because that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of working the process. That's the beauty of growth. So think about that and work towards your purpose. It's your purpose.
I hope you have enjoyed today's celebration. Please join us tomorrow as we celebrate Kuumba, creativity. Marian Anderson once said, "If you have a purpose in which you can believe, there's no end to the amount of things you can accomplish." Good night.